Once upon a time, in a small village nestled in the mountains, there lived a young shepherd named Friedrich. Friedrich was a curious and thoughtful boy who spent his days tending to his flock and pondering the mysteries of the universe. One day, as he sat on a grassy hillside watching his sheep graze, Friedrich had a profound realization. He realized that the gods and goddesses that his village worshipped were simply creations of the human imagination. These deities were used to explain the unknown and provide comfort in times of uncertainty, but they were not real. Friedrich was filled with a sense of liberation at this realization. He realized that he was free to make his own meaning in life, rather than being bound by the constraints of religious dogma. As he wandered through the fields with his sheep, he began to compose poetry and write essays about his new understanding of the world. However, Friedrich's newfound beliefs did not go unnoticed in his village. The elders of the village were outraged by his rejection of the traditional gods and beliefs, and they accused him of blasphemy. Friedrich was put on trial and found guilty of heresy. As he stood before the judges, Friedrich refused to renounce his beliefs. He declared that he would rather die than live a life bound by falsehoods and superstitions. Friedrich was sentenced to death and taken to the village square to be hanged. As he stood on the gallows, Friedrich looked out at the crowd gathered to witness his execution. He saw fear and uncertainty in their faces, and he knew that his message of freedom and self-determination had not been understood. And so, as the rope was placed around his neck and the trapdoor opened beneath his feet, Friedrich shouted out one final message to the world. "God is dead," he cried out, "and we must learn to live without him." Despite the tragic end to Friedrich's story, his message of individual freedom and responsibility would go on to inspire countless generations of philosophers and thinkers. His legacy would be remembered as a challenge to traditional beliefs and a call to embrace the unknown with open minds and hearts.